Merry Christmas, everybody. It's great to see you. Today we're going to go over a Christmas song, and this is a great opportunity to work on some of our four-note, kind of jazzier chords and using them in a way that makes sense. It's easy to get overwhelmed by options if you know multiple different ways to play each chord. So let me just give you my rationale. This is going to help you while you're building your parts out, to especially play Christmas music, which is very much more jazz-based than most of the stuff that we typically may do. Find a line of reasoning. Like I'm using my drop, so for this arrangement, I'm using my drop 2 chords, strings 2 through 5 and strings 1 through 4. I'm going to use those general types of shapes, and I'm going to walk sequentially from one chord to the next, and I'm going to try to kind of walk up, walk back down, do stuff that in a way that makes sense so that I don't get lost. I'm not just jumping all over the place. I'm not just seeking the best sounding chord. I'm trying to use stuff in specific areas so that I don't get lost, and so that you can hear the melody moving up and down with the chords, and that's just going to help you make better arrangements. So here we go. This song is "O Come All Ye Faithful." I'm going to throw my chord chart in there for you so that you've got it, and I'm going to go as quick as I can. There will be chord diagrams up, so check this out. First, we got an intro, nice little intro in the key of G, and here we go. Bass players pivot, just pedaling on the G. I've got a G major, and then a A7, but with a G kind of in the bass, and then a C minor 6, still with the G in the bass, and then I've got a G. So that's cool. One cool thing that you will recognize when you're learning your drop 2s and your drop 3s, the basic frame that you learn is major 7, dominant 7, minor 7, flat 5, diminished 7, because you can walk the first shape all the way down to create the last shape, okay? That you don't have to learn a bunch of 6 and a bunch of 9 and a bunch of this other stuff, because if I place those chords differently, it's going to substitute. And so here's a great substitution. C minor 6 is the same thing as an A minor 7 flat 5. Okay, did you catch that? So this right here, that's an A minor 7 flat 5. And so here's the bonus. I don't have to learn how to play a C minor 6, because if I know how to play a minor 7 flat 5 and I know how to substitute it, I can play that instead, and it's the exact same chord. It's just how the math works out. I won't get into all that, but that's just something for you to know. So that's the intro. Let's go into verse 1. Verse 1 starts with the same thing as the intro. Oh, come all ye faithful. And then let's go to this next line. I'm going to walk up, just to keep my place. This is a G over B. How did I build this chord? I just did a G triad, and I put a B in the bass. Why did I build it that way? Because that just sounded best with the melody. So that's kind of why I constructed it that way. But joyful and triumphant. Great, so I walked up, I walked back down, okay? And then we're gonna go, oh, come ye, oh. And then we're going to do a big walk up for "Come Ye to Bethlehem." Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. So line 2, I'm walking up, I'm walking back down. There's a lot of D's in there, there's a lot of G's in there, so I'm inverting those little triad chords up so that I can follow the melody. Little 13 chord. Great shape. And then this next line kind of repeats the fourth line, or the second line. Come and behold him. And then we're we're going to do a big walk thing again. But we're going to stay in this area. Born the King of... And then... Angels. And that's the verse. That's the same verse as all the other verses, so now you've got it under your belt. You'll notice I played this shape for the F sharp diminished chord. Why did I play it up here? Well, let's say I've got drop twos, okay? If I've got the drop two shapes, all of the chords walk down to a diminished 7 chord, and that shape is the same for that entire set. So this is the F sharp diminished 7. This F sharp diminished 7. This F sharp diminished 7. This. I'm just walking from 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. They all count as an F sharp diminished 7. I'm doing my inversions, but they're the same shape, so I can just move that shape around. And a lot of jazz players will throw this in as a little like pa 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 pa, like a little walk up, walk down, little flair that they can throw on it, and it's pretty easy. And that's the math behind that. So why did I choose that? 1, angels. It just sounded good right there, and it's right where my hand is. So I could have done, but that doesn't sound as pretty. And so now let's get to the chorus. Oh, the line 1 and line 2 of the chorus are essentially the same, and so I'm just playing it in one area, and then I'm inverting up because the melody goes up, and I'm playing it up in a higher area, and then we get to a bunch of walky stuff, but it's really 4 lines and we're done. So here we go. You ready? Let's go for this ride here together. Oh, come, let us adore Him. Line 1, and then I'm going to invert up. Oh, come let us adore Him. Oh, so that line 3 starts with the diminished chord. It's a G sharp diminished. Should I play it with the G sharp here? I could, but I'm going to invert it up here because I'm getting ready to go for a little ride. I'm getting ready to walk from that G sharp diminished up to some like A minor, B minor chords and up and back down. And so I'm setting myself up for that. And I'm, again, trying not to get lost. So I'm trying to stay in the same area. Again, I'm more of an intermediate player. And so like you need to know your strengths, and really good players are good because they're consistent. They're probably not jumping all over the place doing things that are hard just because. They're doing very reproducible things, and they're making good choices in how they arrange so that they don't get lost. And that's what makes them good. So spend your time setting yourself up for success rather than just being acrobatic with your hands, okay? Until you can just do whatever you want, and then you're a legend and awesome. So, so just a little bit of context. Oh, come let us adore Him. Then I'm going to the A minor. Come, let us. You see how I walked all the way down? The us is a C major 7, and I'm playing an A minor 7 instead. Why? Because those are very similar chords. That is a common substitution that I will talk about at another time. But I'm building this so that I can walk. So. You hear that walk? Adore. This is going to be a D. Adore Him. Christ the Lord. trying to share a little bit of my rationale for how I built this arrangement. I literally just built it because it's almost Christmas time. And that's just kind of how you have to be thinking in order to build this kind of stuff for yourself when you're still more of an intermediate player. Now, if you're a legend, you're a legend. That's great. But for most of us, we're going to have to figure out something to keep us from getting lost. And rather than just forcing yourself to learn a million different chords and not seeing the connection between them, try to see the melody as the connection between the chords. And that's what guides the way I walk around the guitar neck. And that's what's going to help me. So I am going to practice this a lot more. I hope this is helpful to you. I'd love for you to use this arrangement. Go for it. We just came up with it a few years ago and worked on it. And so yeah, Merry Christmas and have a wonderful day.